Bless you. Brethren. My brother in PlayStation.
Just off the east bank of the Cumberland River and across the water from the Tennessee State Capitol building, there's a look at Nissan Stadium in Nashville. The whole of downtown Nashville likely still reverberating with the sounds of the Titans taking the field a moment ago. They're ready for football as their Titans are set to match up with the Indianapolis Colts. That's fielded in the end zone. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line.
Got it? Right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there. Watch the pass. Here we go.
Now a first-time 1,000-yard rusher from the season ago, it's Derrick Henry. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Give him 16 yards there, a Tennessee first down.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, there'll be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Derrick Henry. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. This is Henry. And that time the tackle by Malik Hooker.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size and these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. A solid run by Derrick Henry, and here's another 1st and 10. Play action, it's Tannehill. It's caught by Davis. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. That one good for a pickup of 15 for Tennessee.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. He was trying to go back to Corey Davis there, but it'll be second down. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Out of the gun, Tannehill. He turned that into a nice gain, gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
They'll fake it. Now Tannehill. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22.
We're talking about how teams are so competitively matched, and you just want to make those plays that give you an advantage. How about right here? The difference between letting them score a touchdown versus holding them to a field goal? That's absolutely huge with the play he just made.
And you know he hated taking the loss there on 3rd down.
Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Here's Rivers. He's got Jack Doyle. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal, because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
Yes, I know he is. Yeah, we'll see.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down. On play action, Rivers. He's got his target. That's Zach Pascal. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route. And what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
Check 55. Bravo.
They just got that play off. Now Rivers looking deep for Hilton. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. They're trying to resurrect his confidence. Last week was a disaster. 5 interceptions in that loss, and another pick there.
I played with a quarterback like this before, and he had a tough game, and the head coach said, I'll take him, I'll fix him. The very next game, he started out the exact same way, and the head coach turned to the offense coordinator and said, he's yours from now on. Someone has to take responsibility and work with him and try and get him settled.
Flashback, go
now a throw right side taken in here to start this drive. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. The Titans get 14 yards there and move the chains as well. A 1st down carry for Henry. And an alley to run. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Derrick Henry, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point up and good by Succop. And that makes the score 7-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 to score as they start 1st and 10. And he'll get this one up to the 26. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
Yeah. She was all bitter the whole show.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. On third down, Rivers. He's going to sling this deep down into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. LaShawn Sims with the INT, and they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. After the interception, here's Tannehill. And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there. The Titans get 14 yards there and move the chains as well. Tannehill in the offense with a 1st and 10. And he's a perfect 5 for 5 here to begin the game. Tannehill. And a big loss here as he's taken down. It was Justin Houston, the native of Statesboro, Georgia, with a sack.
There's a lot of discussion in the offseason about him having a big year and getting to the quarterback. They held him without a sack in week 1, but how about here? Finally gets his first one of the season.
In the offseason, said he changed his diet, leaner, feels so good this year. Excited to see what type of a season he can have. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down.
Hey, tighten down. There you go. Mike, 53. 53. Get it.
Throwing on 3rd down, Tannehill. And it's complete. Henry. And they're able to convert on 3rd with a solid gain of 23. On 1st down, it's Henry. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. Ready. A shotgun snap for Tannehill. Buying time to his left. And give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain.
Down. 60 Pittsburgh. We ain't giving up nothing today. Whip. Watch the whip. Check out. Let's go.
They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Derrick Henry. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Titans are able to extend their lead. Extra point put through by Succop. And that'll make the score 14-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or 2 shy of the 30. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the 1st half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything, at least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. And he'll only get a yard, maybe 2, up to the 46. A short gain of just over 2 yards as the 1st half clock dips inside of 3 minutes. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
54 is Mike. Check. Hey, exit. White, 89.
On 2nd down, here's a run with Mack. And he works his way forward for about 4 up to the midfield stripe.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
A reminder coming up at halftime. We'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coach.
I don't know. It's been in there for 10 minutes.
The NFL in his second week of the regular season. And he's going to get this inside the 30. A gain of 11 that time and a Colts first down.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get him. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for him. Show him that you're supposed to get the football.
They go play action here on first down. And that's incomplete. So he's 3 for 7 throwing the football right now. Not an awful start, but also not the sharpest of starts.
No, I would agree with that. But if you're a confident quarterback and to play that position, you have to be. You just act like there's something wrong with the wind currents or something wrong with the ball. It is not you. Keep throwing. That timing usually develops.
16 yards, a first down. Cool under pressure right there, escaping the pocket and finding what I think was not his primary target.
And some of these guys are just so comfortable getting outside of the pocket that they'll do it on purpose. It doesn't even need to be a breakdown. They move, and they know it affects the defense because a lot of times you get lost in coverage in the secondary, and I think you're exactly right. Wasn't his primary target. Found a secondary guy who sprang open, probably because of his movement out of the pocket.
We're going for their time.
A second down throw for Rivers. And he's got his man. It's Hilton for the Colts touchdown. T.Y. Hilton. His first touchdown here of the new campaign as they are now on the board here in the first half. Vinatieri connecting on the extra point, and that'll make our score 14-7.
5 yards better than 10 yards lost.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
You're just rolling out immediately, then you ain't got nobody to protect you.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff.
And he'll be brought down by the Colts. Credit that sack to Jabal Sheard.
That's a pretty darn good start to his season, huh? A sack in the opener, adds a second one here. That tells you about his offseason. He came in determined to have a big year, and it's paying off.
Throwing on second and long. Tannehill. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down. And Charles got to like what his defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on first down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
Eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's fourth down.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Yeah, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Less than 30 seconds to go in the half. Pretty good starting field position, all things considered. You'd think they definitely have time to get to field goal range.
Yes, and you get into the huddle or you come off the bench here and you call multiple plays because you're going to say, this is how we're going to run them in order, guys. You don't have time for audibles. You don't have time to change anything. You're trying to get the ball in position to at least get 3. They've got a great shot to do it right here.
From the 34 now, here's first and 10.
Especially when the other team's running too. And you run a stretch, you run it.
Working out the gun. Taken in by the tight end Doyle. He's got a first down and much more inside the 20. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half.
And Lamar fumbling machine. Don't ever slide like.
From the red zone now, Rivers. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go. So on second down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. From the left hash, this from 34. And Vinatieri's kick is good. Vinatieri, the NFL's oldest active player, also the league's all-time leading scorer, past Morton Anderson last year.
Yeah, he turned 46 in December of 2018. He really can't see it in his leg. Maybe in the beard.
You can see it in the beard.
Maybe in the beard, that's about it. But as long as he's booting him the way he's booting him, keep going, big guy.
Final play of the first half, barring a penalty as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll run with Henry. And he's up in it after a gain of 2 out to the 27. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3.
Then we run commit, and we all sell off and run, and they throw the slant right behind us.
It's a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that.
Yeah, it's hard to throw,
sure,
man.
You've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football.
Really blitz
go ahead and punch it in,
you
and
just
we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works.
Circles, then run 15 yards back, then try to throw a cross body and get picked off. Then it's like my fault because I run away from the ball. Like, man, can't nobody expect for it to come.
Throwing on second down. Rivers throwing the out route and complete. It's Doyle.
I mean, the only pass he
they'll
completed
take him down at the 31-yard line. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down. And they're left looking at 3rd and 8 after the second down pass play only went for 2.
We definitely played some teams that passed the ball better than us. Well, they was passing downfield and everything.
Hey, Delta!
It was just 1, 2, 3 seconds. 5.
And the throw there going to be incomplete. It appears they're going to come up empty on this first drive of the second half, still down by that slim margin.
Yeah, and that's okay. You know, when you sit and analyze it, they're not happy about what happened, having to go to the bench. But this gives them a chance to let their defense do some work while they on the sidelines go over what they're doing offensively and formulate a proper plan. That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. Shrugs the tackle.
Nice.
That's a first down pickup for Tennessee on a gain of 10.
I remember watching Derrick Henry come out of Alabama and sitting with some scouts, and one of the debate points with him was, while at Bama, how often did he have to deal with contact near the line of scrimmage? They were so good up front that he often got to the second level pretty easily. I think he's starting to answer those questions with runs like that. He's a physical guy.
And they was getting...
There to stop him was Darius Leonard.
He was getting pushed back.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the greaseboard to the field because they were able to throw up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
Looking to throw on second down. Tannehill steps away to his left. A first down there on a pickup at 25.
Partner, it's often the man coverage is easier for a quarterback to run against. You get your receivers going downfield. Those guys are staying with them, and oftentimes they have their back to the quarterback, which opens up a lot of space and room, and they don't even know that he's taken off with it. What a big-time pickup on that play.
And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. Well, they try to swing it on left into the flat, complete, but really nice open field tackling.
And they played that one like a great boxer. They were on their toes on that one. They weren't back on their heels reacting to the play. They saw it, came right for it, and made it.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Justin Houston picks up his second sack of the afternoon.
That's his second sack of the game, and the best defensive ends, they do their homework as much as offensive guys do. They know how to beat the offensive lineman across from them, what moves they need to do to set them up. This guy's been pretty good at it all game long.
Tannehill now to throw. And that's caught by Smith. And now off to the races, down the right side. Touchdown, Titans. Jonnu Smith, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Titans are able to extend their lead. And it's no good. It has not been his day. That's the second extra point he's missed so far. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss.
First play, we got beat.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points. Big time. Rivers now 9 of 16 through the air as he's got it 1st and 10. From the gun, Rivers. Campbell making the catch. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. Rivers now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Now it's Hines. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
Play action now. Rivers. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Super Bowl 49 hero Malcolm Butler. And they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 46. Now a play fake, and it's Tannehill. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Credit the sack to the Oregon Duck, DeForest Buckner.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter with the score Titans 20.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Here's Tannehill. And the pressure gets to him again. Justin Houston able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
3rd and long, it's Tannehill. Complete, it's Henry. And they'll bring him down right at midfield, and he is well short of the 1st down. It'll be a gain of 12, but it will also lead to 4th down.
Whether you're playing West Coast offense or not, one of the maxims of the West Coast offense is you're either throwing a touchdown or a check down. In other words, look for the big shot, but be smart. And I think they did exactly that on that play. They didn't get the 1st down, but they're taking care of the ball well.
Yeah, and being rightly cautious with that lead here in the 2nd half. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Hey, my 7.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Middle of the field to the tight end, Doyle. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. A 14-yard gain for Indianapolis and also move the sticks. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on 1st down? The offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on 1st down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
To throw again on 2nd down. Rivers, and the catch made by Hilton. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Give the Colts 13 yards and a 1st down. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. He's got the 1st down and more inside the 40. And finally taken down at the 34. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. And he'll get it down inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. The tackle was by the Boston College product, Harold Landry.
Hey, two. Hey, here we go.
Play fake, Rivers. Catch made here by Campbell. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. Down on the field, we've got an injured Colt after that last play. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. They'll run on 1st down. Hines. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
On 2nd and a yard, Rivers. And he's got his man. It's Hilton for the Colts touchdown. T.Y. Hilton, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Vinatieri now to tack on the PAT. It's up and good, and the lead's now down to 3 at 20-17. And it's Vinatieri now to kick it away after the touchdown. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. A little less than 4 minutes remaining, and the margin for error is small with this slim lead. Operate within your 4-minute offense here, Charles?
Definitely. Remember, the 4-minute offense doesn't always correspond to what's up on the clock. What they need to do is play a little bit of keep away right now. Run the clock down. Make sure their opponent doesn't get the ball back. Their dream scenario, get enough 1st downs and make them eat up their timeouts so the game ends when you're kneeling down with the football.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Henry. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. Now it's Henry. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Officially, it's no gain on the play, and they'll remain a few inches shy of a first with third down looming. So here we go, Charles, third down. Any chance you're throwing?
I don't think so. I think you got to keep the clock rolling here.
And indeed, they will keep it on the ground. And he's got the first down before being taken down at the 46. Officially a gain of just a yard there, but they do convert on 3rd and inches. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Check the backer, check the backer.
They'll run it here. This is Buck Allen. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. You'd have to think likely another running play coming here, 2nd and 11. Tannehill going to throw it. This will be caught by Brown. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts 23. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables, otherwise they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
So this one, a Tennessee Titan victory. And it wasn't really always pretty. They had their bumps and bruises. Really, both sides did. But they did what they needed to do at home to get the win.
Yeah, they really had to grind this one out, didn't they? Because nothing came easy. Every snap was a major league brawl. They had to win at the line of scrimmage, win downfield. They got all those things accomplished. But to win a close one like this, you know, every team wants to be physical. We've heard that a million times, right? But those who are mentally tough, those are the teams that you have to deal with in the playoffs. This was that type of a game.